Your Excellency, we have just looked at that video, and we know that the people preparing it are planning to take it to CSW. But we have seen some of the shots. Some of us were not looking like we were in a moment of jokand and brouhaha, considering we were in Homa Bay. So we are going to be requesting that that video be redone just a little bit when we look a little bit more vibrant. But you've seen what the G7 is about. Allow me, Your Excellency, very quickly to request all my colleagues to come in front. We will not take more than 10 minutes. Makofi, tafadhali. Your Excellency, I will request my colleagues to each speak for a minute. We've all agreed that we'll be very brief, so I will not be introducing them. I'll just move to the end and come back to make my welcoming remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President, and my colleague governors, and really standing on all existing protocol. I see members of KEWOPA here, and tunashukuru sana. Your Excellency, today is really not for us to speak much because a lot has already been said, but I take this opportunity to really thank you for your support for the G7 team, but not just for the G7 team. First, I thank you because you support the G7 indiscriminately. It is not lost on us that we are different. We are from different political parties, but you have not discriminated us on the basis of our political persuasions. And that, I must rise here and thank you. And also thank you for coming to Homa Bay last week, despite having a very, very difficult program. That really showed your support. But I'd like to finally really thank you, not just for supporting the women and women leaders, because it's about the women at the grassroots. And the way you have moved to support the women at the grassroots, wale wadogo sana. And to speak from Homa Bay's perspective, you're doing markets, 6 ESP markets, a fish market for women who have been selling fish on the ground and are now going to sell in a place that looks like a city. Your Excellency, you've seen what the lakefront in Homa Bay now looks like. Hizo picha ni za Homa Bay, by the way. Hizo mnaona hapo zikikaa mzuri. It's because of our partnership and for your support for Devolution. So tushikane, tusonge mbele pamoja, and we want to also let our people know that as women governors, we are making a commitment. And that is why institutional strengthening, transparency and accountability and governance are also very key pillars of our strategy. We don't want to be the ones to let the country down by people pointing at us and saying, look, see how women are corrupt or are doing this. We are doing our best to ensure that we are standing on strong governance structures so that we can be the shining example. Mheshimiwa Ishungu, asante sana for your support and for coming out clearly. Na boss pia amefuatilia hiyo njia. Hii kiti ya governor, apart from ya Sakaja mwenye ako hapa, zote zikuwe za kina mama. Asante sana, and God bless you. I have a message which I will read later from Honorable Dr. Phoebe Mugasio, who was among our trailblazers. She was invited. I will read her message later when there is a bit more time. Asante.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, all protocols observed. Kina mama hai. Kina mama hai. God is good. And all the time. I'm really excited to be here this morning, and I want to thank His Excellency the President for gracing this occasion. Your presence is a sign that you truly believe in the leadership of women. And let me say that the dream that it is possible started in 2017 when we got the first 3 female governors elected. We had the Governor Charity Ngilu, my mentor, the Governor late Joyce Laboso, may her soul continue to rest in peace, and Governor, Chair of the Council of Governors, Governor Anne Mombi Waiguru. And so I want to thank those 3 great women because you made it possible for us to join you. And I want to particularly thank Anne Waiguru, who is my next door neighbor, because, Your Excellency, when I was campaigning, part of the reason the people of Embu County voted for me was because of the good news they were hearing from Kirinyaga. And because of her, the people of Embu believed a woman can deliver. Thank you, my sister, for making it possible for me to campaign easier and to give an example of you as my next door neighbor. That's the impact of female leadership on other women. When you do well, you affect the next woman and the next woman and the next woman. Your Excellency, I'm proud to say that of the 7 female governors, 4 were elected under the UDA party. The party, the ruling party, and the party where I am chair. And the reason I'm saying that is because it takes the conscious effort of a party, of the leadership of the party, to get women elected. Your Excellency, let me take this opportunity to thank you. On behalf of all the women from UDA standing here before you, to say thank you, because you went out of your way to give us the support we needed to be able to win. And let me tell these ladies that the biggest mentor we had in our team was His Excellency, the President. And I'll give you a very short story of less than a minute. When we were going to the nominations, we were very scared as the women running in single-member constituencies and running as senators or running as governors. One, we wanted to be assured that the nominations would be free and fair. And we didn't believe, out of experience, that we would get that fairness. So we called our party leader, His Excellency, and told him we want to meet him as the women. And we met him at a hotel late in the night because we had come from campaigns, and he was very tired, but he came. And we were all in a state of panic. Tunasikia tunapangiwa na hawa wanaume, Your Excellency. Sisi, tuambie kama you'll protect us and ensure we have free and fair nominations. And that is what he ensured happened, that we had free and fair nominations in the UDA party. But on that same day, he did something very interesting. He told us, I want to advise you ladies, because we had been going around campaigning, and he had this ladder he had created where we used to climb. Before, we used to climb on the bonnet of his car to speak to the masses. And it was the most gender-difficult platform for us. And so when he saw we were struggling, because sometimes we had to be pushed up by the men, he created a ladder where we went up the staircase and stood up there. And he did it for the women. But on that day, he said, you know, I have now created that ladder mahali munaeza enda juu pole pole, lakini wear long dresses and wear rubbers. Toeni hizo long heels zenu muachane nazo. Tuko ground sasa, tutafute nini? Kura. And then I remember even went further and said, na uko ndani ya hiyo nguo, vaa baika ama long. And you know, I don't know whether he knows what that meant for us. Because it meant then he's thinking very, very deeply about ensuring we have an enabling environment to do our campaigns. So, Your Excellency, thank you very much. We wore the bikers, we wore the rubbers, and we are here today. And so we will continue to wear them. But for now, we want to deliver. I want to kindly request Your Excellency, the same way you held our hand before elections, the same way you have held our hand in the last 1 year. I know sometimes you get pressure from men asking you, kwa nini kila wakati tunakuona umeenda Nakuru? Kwa nini unaenda Homa Bay? Kwa nini unaenda Kirinyaga? Kwa nini unaenda Embu? Kwa nini unaenda Machakos? Keep coming to our counties, because that's the only way we will come up. May God bless you, and may I take this opportunity to kindly request champion number 1, my brother Kimani Shongwa, the 2/3 gender rule. Under the NADCO discussions, we approved the work of our great CS, Aisha Jumwa, who's done an amazing job. Please clap for her. Please, my brother Kimani Shongwa, support us. Make sure we deliver the 2/3 gender rule under your watch, and we'll be very, very happy. Finally, you're all welcome to Embu County tomorrow for the celebration of the International Women's Day tomorrow. Thank you very much.
God is good. God is good. And all the time, Wamama high. That's a bit low. Wamama high. Your Excellency, I'm really so excited to be here this morning. And for me today, I'll just speak a little bit about how when we have somebody like His Excellency, who is the party leader, who is a party leader and now the president, obviously. But back then when we were running, who was our leader, who supports truly, not just in word, but in action, what that means in making sure that more women get elected, more women get nominated, more women are appointed to different positions, because that's the only way that we can have many numbers and eventually get to the top. Very quick story, Your Excellency. Let me tell them. His Excellency was that one big brother, like you had say to us. So some of us woke up and decided we wanted to run for governor. At the time, other than my very good supporting cast here, Kimani Shongwa and others, many people look at you, and you know, I tell these colleagues of mine, my sisters here, I say, you know, for me, people look at me, they're like, she's a small girl, you know. You get? You know, so sometimes, you know, let me tell you an example. There's a time when I first started into politics. I've always been small by nature. And then I wanted to run for MP. And my dear mother gave me her driver to take me because I was new in the country and I didn't quite know the boundaries. So I walk with this driver, he's big and me, I'm small, and we walk into a room and everybody say, Mheshimiwa, Mheshimiwa, to my driver now. I mean, so it's always been that kind of thing. But this is what I wanted to say when I say that. His Excellency, the President, made sure that he wanted to really help us until we got to the finishing line. So every month or so, we would do polling, Your Excellency. Let me just reveal that a bit, so they know what it takes. We would do polling in our areas, and you would have your numbers projected, how you are doing, and we are in a room full of people. You know, where people sometimes look, everybody looks down, they don't want to look at your face, because now you're trailing this week. And one day, His Excellency told me, Susan, I don't want to see you in Nairobi again. Go to the ground and live there. And he told me, you buy rubbers, and if you don't know where to buy rubbers, I will buy for you. So even today, when I woke up and wore my heel, Your Excellency, I just wanted to tell you that by you making me buy rubbers and stay in that county, I was able to finally deliver. But saying all that to say, you really are so supportive that I wish and I pray that everybody around us, all of us women here who want to run, can get that kind of support. And I want to say that we, even as we begin this G7 and now to G24, and I'll reverse myself there on the G16, I pray that for you sisters, whose hands you want held, that we shall be up to this task as we work hard at retaining our seats, because we also can't increase by reducing our numbers, other than our governor here who will go a bit further up because she's a second termer. I just want to tell you, my sisters like Mokami who are here, Haika, you know your governor is a second-term governor. Haika, wale wote wanataka kusimama. Ni wengine wangapi before I get beat up? There are many. They are there, over there, my sister there, deputy governor now. So there are so many. So we want to tell you that here you have a sisterhood. People who have been through what you will go through, because it's not easy. It is, by the way, when we say the president has really been there for us, Your Excellency, allow me just to embarrass myself a bit here today. Many times we would go, personally, you see me as a strong woman, but I cry a lot. I think, Anne, you also do too. There's a few of us who cry often. So every time we have issues, we go to the boy, he doesn't know how to deal with us when we are crying. So he just helps us. And what I'm trying to say is, do not be embarrassed to be a woman, because that is who you are. Don't tell yourself that you have to be this hard man. Like my brother Sakaja said, be yourself, be authentic, and once you get the position, do not forget that the reason God put us here, because I believe, it is so that we can take care of those women in Mashinani, especially. So that we can make sure, so we can take care of those girls who don't go to school, or those who get impregnated when in school, and those who are not able to access health care, and those women who need water. And thank you, Your Excellency, for the markets that you have brought. For me, I'm so excited because we campaigned saying that our women will be able to do their jobs in an environment that has dignity. Now we can have markets that have water, that have lighting, that have toilets, that have lockers, and that is because of you, Your Excellency. So for us women, as I finish, we are very clear, we must deliver so that we can make sure we don't knock the ladder down, but instead lift others to come join us at the G24. So now as I finish, because I did start a very small tagline there, let me redo it. So when I say G7, it's G24. Sawa. G7 to G24, sorry. So G7 to higher, 1, 2, 3. G7 to G24. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for the support. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Madam CS, fellow governors, Majority Leader, National Assembly, all protocol observed. Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here today, and I must say I appreciate His Excellency, the President. He came to Kwale several times to campaign for me. And here I am, the first female governor, Muslim governor in the country. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for supporting the women of this country. And I want to assure the people in this room, we are delivering on the promises of devolution. And we're already in Kwale, by empowering women, financial empowerment, I've given tenders to around 20 women groups, women company groups. So devolution is working. As female governors, we want to assure you, come 2027, we are there. For Honorable Aika to become a governor, I have to deliver in Kwale, because she is my neighbor. I have to deliver. And I want to assure you, we are going to deliver as female governors. As it is, we are on the ground. You will see us all the time on the ground because we want to relate with the people. We value a lot public participation. So I want to assure Your Excellency, I want to assure you, come 2027, it will be 24 plus female governors. Because we are delivering on issues devolution. When you talk of health, we've done dispensaries and health facilities. We've taken services closer to the people. We are issuing bursaries to everybody. We are making sure even those who got pregnant early young mothers, we are taking them back to school. So we want to assure you, come 2027, Your Excellency, continue supporting women and we will not disappoint you. Thank you very much. May God bless us all.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, my fellow governors, na Wakenya wote, amjambo. Amjambo tena. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Asifiwe tena. Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, we are here today to launch the G7 ya kina mama wale walichaguliwa kama magavana. Kuchaguliwa mama kama gavana sio kitu rahisi. Some of us tried for 10 good years to be governors. Na tukiangalia kaunti zote, Your Excellency, ukiangalia Machakos, senator ni mama, governor ni mama, women rep that is there, speaker ni mama, commissioner ni mama, presiding judge ni mama. Ukiangalia hata ma-OSPD, Machakos ni ya wamama. By the way, kama mnataka kubenchmark mali iko wamama, kujeni Machakos. Kutoka governor mpaka hata OCS. Machakos kuko na wamama na wamama wanafanya kazi. Na ndio mnasikia Machakos kuna amani sana. Vile ningependa kusema kama parties, vyama waangalie, na mimi nashukuru sana kama chama yetu ya Wiper imejaribu, UDA imejaribu, ODM imejaribu. Wananiambia niseme UDA imefanya. Kile tungeomba sasa ni kulete wakina mama katika vyama na kuwapatia vyo katika vyama. Mnajua mkitupatia kazi sisi kama kina mama, as we are always there to deliver. Kwa sababu ile kazi tuko nayo, sisi ni kazi ya kufanyia wa Kenya na ile ingine ni kazi ya nyumbani kwetu. Sisi hatuna mambo mingi. Kazi ni mbili, kwa hivyo wakina mama wakisapotiwa, tutaweza kuendelea vizuri. And we will support women empowerment in economics, social and political sphere. Na tukifanya hivyo sisi wote pamoja tutaweza kuendelea. We will also, we as G7 and even our political parties and our president here, we will promote policies that will drive women inclusion in business, education, and leadership education. We are not just looking at politics. We have to look at business, education, and leadership opportunities. Tukiweka kina mama kwa hiyo mikakati yote, tutaweza kuendelea vizuri. Na nimalizie na kusema, never apologize for being a woman. And a powerful woman. Each time a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all the women. Embrace confidence whenever you go. A confident woman is a beautiful woman. Asante sana, Mheshimiwa Rais. Nikimalizia, you know we have unfinished business with you in Machakos. We have unfinished business and we have to deal with that business. Ndio Kenya iweze kufanya nini? Kusonga. Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Daktari, rais wetu tunayependa sana, Excellency Governors, Governor Sakaja ambaye ametuhost siku ya leo, viongozi wote, hamjambo. Your Excellency, kwa hawa mama wote ambao unaona hapa mbele, I'm the only governor ambaye alipewa nafasi ya uongozi akiwa independent candidate. And coming from Meru, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Napenda kukushukuru sana rais wetu. When you came to Meru to campaign for your UDA candidate, because you have a soft spot kwa wamama, au kunigonga. You are so kind to women, and we really appreciate you kama kina mama. Napenda kukupongeza rais wetu. Hata kama mimi ni independent governor, your support imekuwa kubwa sana kwangu, especially Meru County. Governor ni mama, as they say, uko Meru, tumeona mambo mengi. And that's why I want to encourage every lady here, ama mama ambaye anataka kutafuta uongozi. The journey is not so easy. It's not so easy. Lazima uwe prepared psychologically, lazima prepare your family, because the journey is a bit tough. For me as a governor in Meru, rais nakushukuru kwa sababu ya maombi yako ambayo umeniombea. You know I've been impeached thrice, mara 3. Mara ya kwanza koti kakataa na mimi. Mara ya pili Senate kanirudisha nyumbani. Mara ya 3 Senate kanirudisha nyumbani. Na kwa hiyo safari yote rais umekuwa ukiniombea. You must be tough kwa hii safari. Na kwa safari ya governor kina mama, because we are here even to encourage those who want to aspire as governors, lazima tufanye kazi. Lazima tufanye kazi. Na kazi ndio imenisaidia mimi kama mama kutoka Meru nipewe nafasi ya uongozi. Nataka kuambia kina mama siku ya leo, because we started a journey from G7 to over G24, that we must work hard and at the same time tuangaze kazi ambazo tunafanya mashinani. We cannot be given positions just for the sake of, because we are women. Lazima tufanye kazi na kazi ionekane. I always tell leaders that any good job that we do, minus marketing, minus publicity, it's like winking to a beautiful girl in darkness. So we must work hard na tuangaze ile kazi yote tunafanya, watu watujue kama kina mama, na watupee nafasi ya uongozi. I wish you well kina mama wote. Asante rais kwa sababu ya nafasi ya kutupatia nafasi ya kuonekana Kenya mzima ya kwamba kina mama wanaweza. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you.